Hello officers, Scorpio, and welcome back from the weekend. Well, it's a two-part day today as we wake up the moon still in Cancer, putting emotional focus for the Scorpios on learning. So you're still in that transit where you're replaying conversations you've had with people, you're learning from those conversations hopefully, you're updating your philosophies, and you're looking at how your philosophies and religion in life apply to how you emotionally emote in life. So first half of the day probably spaced out for the Scorpions. Then on the second half, about 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or 5 p.m. on the East Coast, the moon will move into Leo, which will put Scorpios in a real professional mood, and you'll probably emotionally be focusing on your legacy and career and be turning your back on all this philosophy. Now, zipping around the zodiac, we're in the last week now of Scorpio birthdays, and we're in the third chapter of the Scorpio transit. And today, Neptune is ruling the sun. Now, Neptune is sort of the broadband connection to the other side that makes us naturally intuitive through the day. And this late stage of chapter 3, you want to go ahead and ask your guardian agents, if you can, for any details on what you should do next. Remember, the hot topic during your birthday period is crafting a new ego. One that defends you differently, one that reacts differently, one that puts you out there differently, and I'm willing to bet one that incorporates your new sense of soul capital, which is represented by Pluto leaving Sag for good at the end of this month. Now, one thing I must also underline that's going to be necessary for you to hop through this birthday period is the sun trining Uranus, all right? Now, Uranus is where the universe shows little earthquakes. We have to have a leap of faith where Uranus is because in order to grow, we just have to close our eyes and jump. Uranus right now is focused on Scorpios and getting to their personal dreams. So the universe is really trying to guide you to your personal dreams. But with the sun trining Uranus, it means this. As you craft this new ego, as you put yourself out there in a new way starting in the next few days, you're just going to have a leap of faith that you'll end up landing on your feet and on the path that your heart really wants. Uranus will lead you there, but you're going to have a leap of faith and not be too stubborn about it. If you know what I'm talking about, Scorpio, you're on my opposite sign, I do know. And as we wrap up, I want to say happy birthday today to Olivia Bruno. And the reason why I know Olivia is because your brother was a very generous donator to our site, and one thing we do is we say a happy birthday to one of their soulmates, and he picked you. So happy birthday to you today, lady. All right, that's all we have for Monday. I'll see you folks tomorrow with more. Live, love, be.